Got some things to talk about today. I got some big decisions to make. I got this MPC One that has just went through a huge update, and we got the Moog Labyrinth, which is pretty much the exact same price. MPC One Plus, actually. So I got to figure out, what am I going to do, man? Am I going to trade this out for the Moog Labyrinth? Because I think I've got to try this Labyrinth. I really got to try it. And people are wondering what I've been thinking about it. I think I made my thoughts pretty clear earlier, but it doesn't matter where I go on YouTube, it seems that I keep running into non-stop videos about the Moog Labyrinth. Every time I think that the Moog Labyrinth tsunami of content has passed, I open up YouTube again, and here we are. We've got the Moog Labyrinth again. Oh, now let me fix this chat thing so I can see everything that comes up live. There we go. Yeah, so every time I think it's over, another video about the Moog Labyrinth shows up in my news feed, or one of my good buddies sends me a video of the Moog Labyrinth. I watch the video about the Moog Labyrinth, and in my head I'm like, I have to try this thing. I really, really got to try it. And I don't know, you might be wondering, why do I have to try it? The reason I have to try it is because I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible that 300 to 400 to 500 Moog Labyrinth videos could be on YouTube at the moment, and there not be one video of that Moog Labyrinth saying that it isn't the most amazing synthesizer that people have put their hands on. I've heard things like, I don't know how to use it, but whatever's happening with this thing is blowing me away. I can't quite understand it, but the sounds I'm getting out of this, I've never heard anything like them in my entire life. It took me forever just to figure out the sound path and what each knob does for each thing, and I still don't even understand how it works, but the sounds I'm getting out of this are indescribable. Again, it's almost like I said, I just don't think that there could possibly, I mean, surely there's not 300 to 400 YouTubers right now who have a hold of that Labyrinth, and not one of them have had a bad experience with it. So, I mean, if we are to trust YouTube, and we are to trust the synthfluencers on YouTube, and some call them the Synth Mafia, but there's so many people out there that I didn't think were in the Synth Mafia that are telling me, as the viewer, that the Moog Labyrinth is the best thing. What's up, Inky? The Moog Labyrinth. What's up, Echo? What's up, Werbian? The Moog Labyrinth is the best thing in the world. I just don't think that there's that many YouTubers that would dishonestly tell you that. So I almost feel like it's my duty. I'm getting over a bit of a cold here. A bit of the coof 24 I think I got. I just don't think that there's that many people on YouTube that would be dishonest enough to tell you that this Labyrinth is the best thing they've ever touched, even though they don't understand it, even though they don't know how they got to certain sounds, even though you can't store patches, even though that once you get somewhere, once you leave, you can never get back. Even with all that, they're still telling me and you that it's the greatest thing that Moog's ever done. So I got to try it. But the problem is I got this beauty right here. And this weekend was supposed to be the weekend that I was going to put this up for sale, and I was going to sell it in exchange for the Oberheim TE-05. But now I'm backtracking because I just really might have to try this Labyrinth out, only for the sole fact that I gotta know. I gotta know Because guess what? If I buy this thing and I try it, instantly I will know if all the YouTubers are lying to me. Because none of them had nothing bad to say about it at all. And they did the whole job interview thing, you know, that they do sometimes when they say, so we're in a job interview, it's like, yes, Mr. Samurai, give me 2 strengths and tell me your greatest weakness and tell me your greatest strength. And I'm like, well, sir, my greatest strength is I work so hard. But my greatest weakness is I don't know when to stop working. Okay? That's what they're doing. They're telling you, oh, the Moog Labyrinth is the best thing on planet Earth. And if I had to say one bad thing about it, is that it just sounds too good sometimes. You know? I mean, and I'm like, oh, God. I mean, I got a video from this dude the other day, or I got sent a video the other day, and the guy said, he said, I was playing with the Moog Labyrinth, and he even titled it. He titled it this. And I'm not calling out YouTubers anymore because I don't see the point. But the guy said this, Moog Labyrinth. They titled it this. Did Moog make a fatal error or something, what it was. And then in brackets, it was like unsponsored, which this was a Synthstortion video, because after you watch the video, you realize that he's looking to get sponsored, and or he's doing what I believe is the majority of the people on YouTube are doing right now, is they're all getting down on their knees, they're all getting a hold of a Moog Labyrinth, and they're begging Moog, send me a muse. Pick me, pick me, pick me for the muse, pick me for the muse. I'll do anything for that muse. I'll do whatever you say. I'll get the labyrinth. I'll use the labyrinth. I won't say a bad word about the labyrinth. Just put me in the muse lottery, please, Moog. Put me in the muse lottery. I think that's what they're doing. That's what it seems like what they're doing to me, is they're all just begging Moog to be in the Muse lottery so they can get sent a Moog Muse. There was, to be honest, there was only one Moog Labyrinth video that I watched that that sounded any bit good, and it was Noir LeBlanc's video, and he had it paired up with one of the most expensive delay pedals on the market, the Maracai, with the Walrus Maracai, which is absolutely amazing delay pedal. And I don't know if he did one with the subharmonica or not, but it sounded great. It sounded really, really good. But I just can't help but think that it was the delay pedal that sounded good and not the Labyrinth, because all the Labyrinth videos that I heard dry, filter was thin. It just didn't make any sense, to be honest. It made no sense. So I want to try it. So is that what you want to do? What? What do I want to do? I want to try it. I want to see if they're lying. What's up, Thomas Jan? I want to see if they are telling the truth, because there's no possible way that there's 350,000 people on YouTube with a Moog Labyrinth video and they all absolutely love it. It's impossible. I mean, just based on pure logic, it's impossible. Surely there would be one person who said, this thing sucks, you know? So maybe I got to be that person, but I can't. I made a couple videos where I said, I think it sucks, and I do think it sucks. From what I've heard, I think it sucks, but I don't know if it sucks. So I can't tell you it sucks. I just think it sucks. But I guess I'm going to have to try it out and see if it actually really sucks. And I'll tell you the truth. If it's awesome, I'll tell you it's awesome. If it sucks, I'll tell you it sucks. But back to this here for a second, because Echo, I know you're going to like this. I think I got to hold on to this for a couple weeks. You're going to be surprised. I walked upstairs about 25 minutes ago. I went and plugged this into the computer. No, Thomas, they don't look convinced. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at them in the videos. I'm watching their body language, and it looks like they can't even fool themselves and convince themselves that this thing is good. I mean, why not just say it's okay? Nobody even said it was okay. They're all saying that it's the best or amazing or even though it's so confusing and makes zero sense, and you can't control anything with it, and nobody can figure it out after 3 or 4 months with it, nobody's saying it's just okay. That would be fine. I would accept that. If someone just went, it's okay, I would have been like, oh, thanks, okay, it's okay. So now, because everybody says it's so awesome, they're going to force me to buy it. Yeah, I'm getting the TE05, I'm getting 100%. But this doesn't... So anyways, I went upstairs, I plugged this thing in. I plugged in the USB cable, I put it in update mode, I turned on all the stuff. I went to download the MPC3 new firmware because it got all the nice colors, and someone wrote me and said, hey, I just took my MPC off the market. I know you were thinking about selling it. Reconsider, go look into it. I did. I watched probably 4, 5, 6 videos on the new firmware. Little bit intrigued. Still looks a little cumbersome to me, but it looks like they may have removed some of the roadblocks to me keeping this. And for one, the interface looks way more beautiful. It's got colors. It looks way more functional. I don't want to call them shills, Echo. I don't want to think these people are shills, man. You know, it's one of the biggest insults in the industry to be called a shill. Someone called me a shill the other day. And it hurt, man. It hurt my heart. But then I thought about it and I was like, I ain't no shill. What are you talking about? I guess I am a shill. But I'm a shill. Okay, are you a shill if you do it for nothing? Because I do it for nothing. So maybe I'm a dumb shill. Yeah. So if someone calls me a dumb shill, that's fine. But anyways, I plugged this thing in and I went to update it and I was like, I'm going to sit down now. I got the afternoon off. The missus is in there with the Koof 24. I just got over the Koof 24. I'm feeling pretty good, even though I'm still a bit stuffed up. I'm back in action. As you can see, looking fresh, looking clean. And I was going to download the new MPC3 firmware. And it's not available. So, can you believe it's not available? So they went and rolled out the promos, and you can't even get a hold of it yet. Why don't you roll out the promo and then let me go download it immediately while my fever's high, you know? Just why don't you let me do it? So now that kind of made me angry, and I was like, well, you know what? I was going to keep the MPC, but I think now what I might do is I might trade it for the Labyrinth. I might trade this for the Labyrinth. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you think. This is a live stream. If anybody's watching this post live, we're live here, man. And I'm just telling you, I like the new MPC3 firmware. It's got me intrigued. I went and plugged all the crap in today to download it, and I can't friggin' download it. It's not available for a couple weeks, according to this website here I'm on. That's why I brought the computer out. But this computer is so friggin' old, you can't even see the screen, but you know, this is what they got. All new interface. A new linear arranger, basically like a DAW where you can zoom in and out. It's got endless possibilities, whatever that means. Advanced automation, mastering tracks, submixes, blah, blah, blah. It's got a new track and new pad mixer. Got an XL channel. So, I mean, it looks way better. What's up, Prince? Yeah, it looks like it's really, really interesting. So I'm going to put a pause on selling this for the moment. Trade it for a 1010 black box. Could do that. But the question is, do I have to go out there and buy this stupid Moog Labyrinth and sell this MPC One after this beautiful new firmware just came out? Do I have to go buy this stupid Moog Labyrinth just to be the only person on YouTube who's going to give an honest review of what this thing is actually like? Because nobody did it. Nobody's done it. I cannot believe that not one person out there went and gave an honest opinion about this Moog Labyrinth, which, you know what? I'm not even saying it's crap because I haven't tried it. But every video I've heard without the effects sounds like crap, okay? And usually a Moog synthesizer, when you plug it in, you can make it sound really, really, really awesome without effects. So the fact that this thing needs effects or needs a whole modular unit or, you know, I don't know what it needs. I don't know. It seems like you need like a team of engineers sitting next to you just to let you know how this thing even works. It's a Moog. You know how folks are about Moogs. Yeah. The Moog Subharmonicon, I understand it. That one there, I can almost be like, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know anymore. And you know what it did? It disappointed me that, it disappointed me that all the synth people on YouTube, not one of them, actually, I can't say that. I can't say that not one of them gave an honest opinion, but all of them gave absolutely super glowing rave reviews of this synthesizer. And from what my eyes and ears don't lie to me. It looks nothing special, and it sounds even less special. And not only that, it sounds super confusing. It sounds, I don't know, I don't really quite understand yet what it's for. But anyways, back to what that video that guy made. The dude made the video unsponsored, and then at the end of the video, he was like, oh wow, after 2 hours of getting absolutely zero sounds out of this thing, and me being like, I'm going to put this back in the box and get rid of it, I created an accident. And listen to the accident here. Now this accident makes me believe that this is the best thing I've ever heard. And then you could just hear him, like, basically what he did is I'm watching him, and as he's speaking, all I'm seeing him is getting down on his knees, going into the prayer position, and saying, Moog, I did this for you. Give me the muse. Please send me the muse. I'll do anything for the muse. I'll lie to all my... And this guy had like 175,000 subscribers. He's like, I'll baloney the heck out of every one of my viewers. I got no respect for them at all. I'll make them go spend $599 on this here Moog Labyrinth when I know they're gonna get it and probably be like, this is the biggest piece of trash ever. But I'm gonna do it for the Moog Muse because I want the muse. So I guess I'm gonna have to get the Labyrinth, you know? And my missus is gonna get pissed off, but you know what? This is a fight I'm willing to have with my lady for you guys and for the synth community, so I can give you an honest opinion about what this thing's all about. The Labyrinth offers unconventional yet classic Moog sound. No, it doesn't. It doesn't offer classic Moog sound. You want to know why it doesn't offer classic Moog sound? Because it doesn't have the classic Moog filter and it doesn't have the classic Moog oscillators. So right there, right off the bat, total bull. I mean, I'm not even going to read it. I'm not even going to bore you with... You want to go bore yourself, go look it up. Let's get back to the MPC. The MPC now, I'm back on the MPC train. I bought this by total impulse, by total accident. I ordered the Arturia Mini Freak. It was coming. When the Mini Freak was coming, I ordered this because this thing is possessed, and it tried to disrupt me from putting all my energy into the Mini Freak and tried to sabotage me. And it showed up at the house and hasn't left me alone since, but now I know why. Because the MPC 3 just came out, and it looks like it might be made for someone like me, and I'm going to give it a shot because it's free. So when it's free, I'll give it a shot. And if I like it, I'll tell you, and if I don't like it, I'm going to buy this Moog Labyrinth. And why even give InMusic your money? I know. All right, what do you think? I was going to buy the Labyrinth, but if it's not even worth it, I mean, do any of you guys believe any of those synth videos about the Labyrinth? Do you guys believe any of them? Do you believe any of the Moog Labyrinth videos? Anybody? Yeah, that's what I think. Thomas Jan, I think this is the... Yeah, I don't believe them either. And the problem is I don't believe it because nobody said it was mediocre. And you know what? This is one instance. I can't prove it. I have no idea. But there's still Moog Labyrinth videos coming. So I have to assume that Moog paid people for this because there's no way that everybody thought it was awesome when I'm hearing it and it isn't awesome. It just isn't awesome. And so what am I going to do? I'm going to buy a Moog Labyrinth and then go buy a $500 reverb and then a $500 delay pedal? if this is my first synthesizer. So at the minimum, people could let you know when they're doing a video, this is not a standalone synth. Do not buy this thing if this is a first Moog. If you want to add this to your Moog Sound Studio, do it. Maybe that'll be cool as a collector's item. This is kind of Moog just messing around, filling the gaps between when they come out with the Moog Muse. And here you go. This is for all the people who are sound studio lovers. That's what if I was the guys, that's what I would say. This is for the sound studio collectors. You know, we wanted to try something different. We wanted to come out and try a little bit of West Coast thing. We had some extra parts laying around the shop. We had extra pieces of D-Fan. We had extra sequencers from the Subharmonicon. We had a bunch of knobs left over from the Mother 32, and we just decided to box this thing up and you know, get it out there to you guys. And we don't even really know how it works. And you're probably not going to figure it out for years and years and years. But just plug it in and add it to your setup. And it's like a Pokemon card. And now you got another piece to your setup. That would have been honest, you know. I don't even think you can change the notes. Yeah, I think the Roland SH4D is a good buy too. For what? $499? Yeah. So, what do you guys think? What should I do here? Here's my choices. Stick to what I was going to do, which is sell this and get the TE05, but I do want to try the MPC3 firmware, which I tried to upload today. So Akai, what are you doing, man? It's the weekend. You put out your thing 2 days ago. It's the weekend now. Everybody could be beta testing and enjoying the new firmware. You know? The Labyrinth sounds raw. It is raw. It's so raw. Yeah. It's raw. It's uncooked. It's raw. It might make you sick if you eat it. It's that raw. The Moog Labyrinth is so raw you might get salmonella if you use it. That's how raw the Moog Labyrinth is. The Moog Labyrinth is so raw you might get salmonella poisoning. That's how raw it is. MPC 61, yeah, that's very cool. MP60, I kind of wish I had the MPC keys, if anything. This here, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to try the MPC3 firmware and see how that goes. But besides that, that's what I got, man. So we can just chill now and have a chat. You guys let me know what you're thinking. The synth news has been pretty slow. Did you guys check out the Chroma plane? The Kickstarter for the Chroma plane? $299 for that little silver box that you kind of move stuff around. I don't really know how it works, but it looks kind of cool for $299 if you want to just mess around with some interesting sounds. Yeah, man, I'm just, like I said, I was in bed for 3 days, didn't eat for 2.5 days, and I had a lot of time to think, man, and all I've been thinking about is the Moog Labyrinth, nonstop. 24 hours a day. For 4 days, I've been thinking about the Moog Labyrinth. Yeah. I'm getting the TE05. Echo, don't you worry, baby. I'm getting the TE05. I'm getting the TE05. And, I don't know, maybe, should I even wait and try the firmware on this thing? Should I even waste time and try the firmware 3 on this? Is it going to be any more easier to do anything on this? That's the question I got to ask myself at this point. I really got to ask myself that. Yeah, you think I should? I should keep it and check it out? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. OB6. You guys, get rid of it. Yeah, I just wanted to, because you know what my biggest problem with the MPC was? Inky, if you're still around, let me know if there's some quick fix to this, is when you turn it on, I just find it's annoying to get from the menu screen, to get my sounds, to pick out what instruments I want to use. It's just not visually, the old firmware wasn't visually, I'm a visual kinetic guy, and it just wasn't doing it for me. I'm not like the engineer, analytical words. I don't like that. So I like visuals, I like pictures. You know, I always like books with pictures. You know, I used to like the pop-up books and the Magic Eye books. That's the kind of books I liked, was pop-up books and Magic Eye books, or the books that you'd open, you pull a thing and a picture slides and moves. Why would you keep the MPC if there's never used it and he's never going to use it? Yeah, I've never used it. I've never used it, and I don't know if I'm ever going to use it. I was just going to, like I said, today I had some time because I'm taking care of the missus. She's sick, so I was like, why don't I just get the MPC3 software and try it out? But Akai just, you know, crapped the bed and didn't put the upload up. They're not going to do it for a couple weeks. It was stupid. It makes no sense why they do that. We can tell, bro. Use it. Can tell what? Buy a Behringer Edge and call it a day. Yeah, I'm going to buy the Behringer Edge, actually. I already made a commitment a while ago to buy the Crave, the Edge, and the Spice when the 3 of them came out at once. I was just going to buy them all at once. But I got to do some rearranging in the studio. You guys got any ideas? I don't know if you've checked out my live jams and my studio setup, but I kind of want to do something different. What I would really like to do is I would really like to make some type of green screen style background where it looks like I'm inside of an actual starship, and when I'm jamming, I'm in a starship via the green screen. So the synthesizers are like the command centers on the wall for me flying a starship kind of thing. That's what I'm looking to do for the jams, I guess. I'm gonna probably get the synth cushion too. My whole goal, my dream actually was to buy every single Behringer synthesizer, was to buy a Behringer synthesizer a month until I had them all. And I still might do that. I just got to start, but I got too much stuff on the go. Got too much stuff going on, man. I'd sell it and I wouldn't get a Labyrinth. Yeah. Machines One, yeah. I'm just going to keep it. If the firmware, MPC3 firmware is not out in if that's not out in a week or two, I'm selling it, because it's absolutely brain dead to release promo videos and tutorial videos yesterday and Thursday, whenever it happened, and then allow the weekend to just be here and not let people get the firmware and enjoy it when the fever's hot. When you got the fever, you got to get the medicine, right? When you got the fever, you got to get the medicine. Okay? When you got the fever, you got to get the medicine. All right? So when the fever's high, you got to get the medicine. And they didn't give us the medicine. So stupid. Very, very stupid. I don't know, man. I'm just pissed off at this Labyrinth baloney. Pissed off at this Labyrinth baloney. And I know for 100% fact that a bunch of them think it's crap. I know it. I know it. You know it. Any of you watching who got the Labyrinth, who made a demo video of it, you know you think it's crap. Some of you think it's good. But I know most of you think it's crap. And it sucks that you didn't say it. And you didn't have to say it was crap. You just had to say it was, meh, it's okay. It's all right. It's annoying, but it's all right. There was only one honest person out there of everybody, and that was Noir et LeBlanc. He was the only honest one, and respect to him for saying it. He said it was very not enjoyable to sit down and learn how to use it, and he said it sounded cool when he got some sounds out of it. That's very honest, super respectable. The rest of them, you stunk, man. You blew it. 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 And, you know, us as the viewers, man, we're not stupid. We can tell when you're full of crap. What do you think? We're dumb? We can tell when you're full of crap. We can see it all over your face. We can see it all over your face. We can see your body language. We know when you're enjoying making a video about something, and we know when you're full of crap. All right? So just stop being full of crap. It's easy. Yeah, SEO2 is way better than a Labyrinth, man. Like, give me a break. I'm telling you right now, that $239 Sonicware Ambient Live and Zero, the thing with 10 names. I got that coming, and I bet you that blows the friggin' Labyrinth out of the water. Big time. The fact that Moog didn't even put their classic filter in this thing, like why not? Why didn't they add this? Maybe they can't do it, but why didn't they put 2 filters? Why didn't they put the ladder filter and that other weird filter they got in? What is the filter even in the Labyrinth? Does it even say? Blah, blah, blah. State variable morphing. Yeah, so they put a state variable filter morphing from low pass to band pass. Fine. Sounds thin, and like a whatever filter you guys did, which is a new filter, sounds thin, sounds weak, and I hope to God that if you put that in a Muse, you better put the ladder filter in there with it. Because if you just put the Muse with that state variable filter and not the ladder filter, which I don't think you did, but I mean, give me a break. Give me a friggin' break. Give me a break. Anyways, that's enough negativity for today. I don't even feel like it's negativity. I feel like it's just being honest at this point, you know? Like, you know, I'm just some dude here making videos about stuff and having a chat with the community. And if I buy a synthesizer, I tried a couple demos and stuff. I mean, it's actually quite hard to make a demo, and it takes a lot of time to make a demo, especially if you're going to edit it like the Synth Mafia does, edit it to the hilt. It takes a lot of time, man. It takes forever. And then to actually learn it, they're experts at it. You know, when I say Synth Mafia, I don't mean that as a negative term. I just mean it's an elite brotherhood of synth mafiosos that kind of play in the same sandbox and scratch each other's backs, which is cool. That's cool. Same with the Synth Renegades, you know? It's just a different game. The Synth Renegades are more like we're more like the Hells Angels, where the Synth Mafia are more like the, you know, the Gaudis. You know what I mean? So we're the Hells Angels. Synth Mafia is the Gaudis. That's how it is, right? You can come on in. Anybody can come into the Synth Renegades. You just got to take a bit of a butt whooping and have thick skin, and you're in. To get into Synth Mafia is a whole different story. You got to do a lot of ring kissing. You got to do a lot of butt kissing. You got to do a lot of baloney pushing. You got to do a lot of what do you want to call it, dishonesty, or do you want to call it leaving things out that are the truth? So I don't know if it's dishonest. It's just omitting things about things because you want more things. Does that make sense? So Synth Mafia, they omit things about things because they want more things. That's the algorithm. Omit things about things because you want more things. That's the Synth Mafia. Right? That's what it is. What's up, Synth fan? You out of here? Ciao. Does that mean hello or goodbye? You say hello, I say goodbye. Did anyone mention MPC? Yeah, this is what we're talking about. The whole new system on the MPC, we're just talking about it, is because I was about to sell this thing, and I said, why don't I just keep it until I can try the MPC 3 firmware? And what's going on, Jan? And give it a shot, because I didn't like the old... I'm a total newbie to this thing. I got it, I tried it 3 or 4 times. I actually gave up on it because it annoyed me so bad. The workflow, I just wasn't clicking with it. Nothing against it. People love it and people make awesome stuff with it. So just for me personally, I wasn't clicking with it. I didn't like it, so I just kind of like used it for a laugh to make videos. But then I saw the firmware 3.0. They added some colors to the screen. It looks like it's more interactive. It looks like it's easier to get around. So I was like, all right, I'll give it another shot. And I think that's fair to do. And I will return after I give it a shot, and I will let you know what I think, right? Basically, that's what we're saying. And the whole thing is without a lot of modules, the Labyrinth is meager. The Labyrinth, what do you guys think about the Labyrinth? Just like throw some things out there about the Labyrinth. When I say Labyrinth, you write a word, okay? I say Labyrinth, write the first thing that comes to your mind. Let's go. Let's get some things rolling in the chat. Labyrinth. What comes to mind? First words. I'll start. Labyrinth. Confusing. That's first thing that comes to my mind. Yeah, bad toys. What's the first word that comes to your mind? Labyrinth. Blah, yeah. First words, let's go. Labyrinth. Confusing. Thin. Mediocre. Fail. Bleepity bloops. Lame. Crap. Overpriced. Ugly. I mean, I just think it is. Not my cup of tea. Nah. Cheap. I mean, I think they just, I don't know, man. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did with this thing, man. I really don't know what they did with this thing. Complex timbers. I mean, I'm going to get it. I'm getting it and trying it because I need to try this for you guys. Lazy. It's lazy, yeah. And like, you know what I watched? I watched a bunch of videos where, okay, so one of my favorite demo people out there is Daniel Fisher. Daniel Fisher put out a video this morning. What's up, No Leg? Daniel Fisher put out a video this morning of the Moog Labyrinth. Again, supplemented by a bunch of effects and everything, but he put out the Moog Labyrinth video this morning, and I love Daniel Fisher's demos, and usually no matter what the synth is, if Daniel Fisher demos it, it sounds awesome. And so I was like, you know what? Another friggin' Moog Labyrinth video. I think this is the 450th video I've watched in the last 3 weeks. Let me watch another one. I think I watched more Moog Labyrinth videos than anybody on YouTube. I bet you I've watched more, ask Echo, I bet you I've watched more Moog Labyrinth videos than anybody on YouTube and probably anybody on planet Earth. I've watched more Moog Labyrinth videos than anybody at Moog. So I think I've heard every single sound that come out of that thing. I heard so many sounds come out of that thing that I heard Kamala Harris's laugh come out of it on one video. I can't remember whose it was, but I heard Kamala Harris's laugh come out of the Moog Labyrinth. And then I was like, oh, okay. If it can make that kind of crazy sound, then this thing is great. So I turned on Daniel Fisher's video and I watched it, and even Daniel, the absolute legend, could not make that thing sound good at all. He could not make that sound good at all. Go watch it. And I love him. I love all his videos, and he makes everything sound good. And maybe it's just my ears. Maybe it's me, you know. I don't know. Maybe it's all a frostbite from when I was living in Canada I got on my ears that I'm just not hearing what everyone else is hearing. Is that what it is? Is my ears so frostbit from living in northern Canada for the majority of my life that I cannot hear things properly? And everybody else on YouTube who's playing the Labyrinth and listening to it thinks that this thing is like Frank Sinatra locked up in a 1 foot black box, trapped in there? What do they think that is? It's a robotic Frank Sinatra trapped in the Labyrinth, and every button you twist, an absolute orchestra of fantastic music's coming out of this thing? I just don't understand. It makes no sense, and it's baloney. But anyways, Daniel Fisher's video sounded like crap. And it wasn't, he tried everything, man. He tried everything. He twisted the knob every way you could twist it. He used every combination of twists and turns and knob twists and combinations and algorithms and pedals and effects, and he did everything. And you know what it sounded like? It sounded like a complete joke is what it sounded like. So much of a joke that I think he almost probably never felt comfortable uploading that video because he could not make it sound marketable to anybody with any sense. Is what I think. Listen, you can get a UBXA desktop, a 16 voice, polyphonic analog, 8 voices of atrophy, MPE enabled, pure analog synthesizer for $799, $200 more than you can get the Labyrinth. Just let that go through your head for a second. You can get an Arturia Mini Freak for the same price as the Labyrinth. You can get a Hydrasynth Explorer for the same price as the Labyrinth. You can get a Behringer 2600 for the same price as the Labyrinth. You can get an MPC One Plus for the same price as a Labyrinth. Just think about that. Just simmer on that thought. Just bring it to a boil and then say, oh my God, I was hypnotized by the synth mafia. I was actually starting to believe that this Labyrinth was the best synthesizer of 2020. I'm surprised. Dude, I wouldn't be surprised. Honest to God, I wouldn't be surprised if the Moog Labyrinth wins Synthesizer of the Year. This is how crazy things are. This is how Twilight Zone I feel like I'm in now in the synthesizer world, is I wouldn't be surprised if the Moog Labyrinth wins Synthesizer of the Year. Andrew Huang, or is that how you say it? Andrew Huang? Andrew Huang. How does he do it? Andrew? Either way, Andrew, you know who I'm talking about, said that this is his most favorite synth release in forever, I guess. So fantastic that he named his album The Labyrinth because The Labyrinth was so inspiring to him that it allowed him and the dude to finish his album. Do you believe that nonsense? Does anybody believe that? That is the most insulting. That is the most insulting set of words put into a sentence and then put into a paragraph and spewed out. What's up? Oh yeah, Mrs. says I need to relax. Too fired up. She got the door shut. Can you hear me from in there? Can you hear me from in there? Oh, is the window open or something? Oh, I'm fired up. Fired up. But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he's not honest. I'm just saying I don't believe that. Okay? Yeah. Clown in America for sure. Something weird's going on. Yeah, so I'm going to get the Moog Labyrinth because I'm going to... Yeah, the missus... Listen, man, if I wasn't with her, God knows, I was an absolute animal before I met her. Like, I'm telling you, a complete junkyard dog before I met Katana Samurai. Before I met her, I was a junkyard dog, man. You know? So, now I'm a lovable little pit bull, I guess you could say. I went from a junkyard dog to a cuddly pit bull, I guess you could say. But that junkyard dog's still in me, baby. You better believe it. All right. So anyways, we're having some fun. We're having some fun. Anyways, Moog, I'm going to get the... Yeah, I'm gonna get the Moog Labyrinth. And I'm telling you, I am going to give the most honest review of this thing. This is what I'm gonna do with the Moog Labyrinth. I'm going to do a 24-hour Moog Labyrinth live stream where I'm going to open it, I'm going to plug it in, I'm going to play with it raw, I'm going to, with gloves on, I'm going to plug it into some effects pedals, and then I'm going to do it for 24 hours straight. And during that 24 hours, you will get an unadulterated, pure, nothing but absolute, honest to God review of what this thing is all about. And if it makes me happy and laugh, you'll see it. If it makes me pissed off and annoyed, you'll see it. I'm going to turn it up so loud that it makes the roof shake, hopefully. I don't even know if it can do that, because I haven't heard that thing shake nothing. Did any of you guys hear that shit? Does it even have any bass? A Moog Labyrinth versus a Sonicware ambient drone. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the Moog Labyrinth. I'm going to do a 24-hour Moog Labyrinth live stream, and I'm going to call it the most honest Moog Labyrinth review in history. That's what it's going to be called. The most honest Moog Labyrinth review you'll ever see. That's what I'll say. No, the most honest Moog Labyrinth review on planet Earth is what it's going to be called. And this will be the review of all reviews. It will 100% let you know, and I'm not going to plug it into no modular. I'm not going to have any what do you call it? Basically the Moog Labyrinth is the Weekend at Bernie's guy. Okay, the Moog Labyrinth always needs two people under its shoulders carrying it. It needs like a modular unit that costs 20 grand under one left arm, and then it needs like a friggin' effects pedal board under the right arm carrying the Moog Labyrinth around. So the Moog Labyrinth is the Weekend at Bernie's synth. That's what it is. The Moog Labyrinth is the Weekend is Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's. It only works if it's got a $20,000 modular unit carrying it there and a $10,000 effects unit over there. So it should be called the Moog Bernie is what it should be called. The Moog Bernie. Yeah. It's like, man, this Moog Labyrinth sounds so good. Sounds so awesome, man. As you look at it and it's through the like Strymon Big Sky and the Marikai delay pedal, and then the hologram microcosm, and then this thing is so lush. It's like, is it though? Really? Is it lush? Or are you a lush? Anyways, if people came here to hear me talk about the MPC, I'm gonna give it its 5th chance. And when I give it this 5th chance, hey, what's up, Kicking Beats? Yeah, man. We all know that if you put, what's the vocals like? Because I didn't even use my mic on this today. I wanted to see how the iPhone mic picked this up without using this, because I feel like this mic was what was causing some of the electronic interference in my stream sometimes. So let me know if the sound good, my talking sounds good, just right, because I'm just going right through the iPhone today, not even using these mics, because I think I found maybe the problem. I don't know. You guys got any questions for me since we're here? We'll turn this into an AMA now. You got any questions? You want me to read you an excerpt from my book, The Creative Warrior by Synth Samurai? Here's a little excerpt. All right. Excerpt from... All right. Here it is. So as you know, this book is based on The Art of War by Sun Tzu and The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield and their kind of ideas and everything like that. So let's go with chapter 3, The Element of Surprise. All right. In both war and art, the element of surprise can be a powerful tool. Sun Tzu teaches all warfare is based on deception. Hence, when we are able to attack, we must seem unable. When using our forces, we must appear inactive. Creatives can harness this principle by introducing unexpected elements into their work, breaking through creative blocks and captivating their audience with innovation. All right? Creativity thrives on spontaneity. Allowing room for unexpected can lead to unique and innovative outcomes. So first, number 1, cultivate an open mind. Approach your creative process with curiosity and openness. Be willing to explore new ideas and experiment with different techniques. This mindset can lead to serendipitous discoveries. 2, allow for improvisation. Plan your work, but leave space for improvisation. Whether you're writing, painting, or composing, allow your instincts to guide you. Sometimes the best ideas emerge when you deviate from the script. Number 3, embrace your mistakes. View mistakes as opportunities rather than failures. Often what seems like a misstep can lead to an unexpected breakthrough. Embrace imperfections and let them guide your creative journey. All right, that's called embracing spontaneity. So that's one of the elements of surprise in this chapter. Then we got innovative techniques. Innovation often comes from looking at things differently. By applying unconventional methods, you can overcome creative blocks and create compelling work. Combine unrelated concepts. Fuse elements from different disciplines or areas of interest. The cross-pollination of ideas can result in unique and innovative creations. For instance, blending technology with traditional forms of art can produce cutting-edge work. Use constraints to your advantage. Disrupt your routine. Routine can sometimes stifle creativity. Break free from your usual habits by changing your environment, trying new medium, or collaborating with others outside your field. This disruption can lead to fresh perspectives. So that's just a little bit from that book. I think it's a cool book, man. I basically just wrote it for myself as a little guide that I could reference back to when I was thinking about things, and said, you know what? Why not just write a book? So that's what we did. It's not finished yet. I got some stuff I'm adding to the back. What I'm doing is in the first part of the book, I got like what you just saw, almost like a how-to kind of thing. And then I added another back piece to the book that's called the story of Kai. And Kai is a samurai, and he goes through a journey where he applies all the elements from the practical part of the book in the beginning through a story that goes through all the practical elements of that through a fictional story for the second half of the book. So that's what it's got. And yeah, anyway, it's a work in progress, but the progress is progress, right? That's what's happening. So MPC3, I guess I'm keeping it for now because I want to try the new firmware. I just hope Akai comes out with it soon. The Moog Labyrinth, I'm going to get it, and I'm going to do an honest review of it because I just cannot handle the lack of candor in the 350 to 400 YouTube videos about the Moog Labyrinth. There is zero, not one friggin' honest review. Actually, there's only one honest review, and that's Noir et La Blanche, and that was honest. Very honest. The most honest. And that's why I respect him the most. I respect them all, but I'm disappointed that nobody actually was honest. Because doing YouTube is rough and hard, and hills and valleys, and you want to quit, and you want to give up, and you know, a lot of times you don't know why you're doing it, and then a lot of times people give you crap, and you're like, you know what, man, I'm done with this. And then you're like, why be done? You enjoy it. You'll never get honest reviews from anyone who is sponsored, honestly. Yeah, I know. That's why I think, I don't know, man. I don't think I'm doing the sponsorship thing. Nah, I don't think I'm doing the sponsorship thing. I don't know. I think if I was going to do the sponsorship thing, I would have to, I don't know. I like what Tefty and Meme says. Yeah, Noir's awesome. His stream's awesome. Autumn Guard's awesome. They're both super cool people. They're going to do a cool thing on their stream coming up next week, I think. They're going to do like a synth cribs where they talk about, I guess you can send in a video like with a little walk around to your studio. And they're also doing a thing where, like, if you have $2,000, build your own, like, what kind of studio could you build for $2,000, and everybody kind of sends in what their ideal $2,000 setup would be. I think that's a super cool idea, super interactive for the chat. They're doing what I like doing. They're doing like a live thing, man. It's cool to interact with their audience a lot. Live is the future. You know, if you don't think it's the future, go to platforms like Kick. You know, IRL is the future, live's the future. It just takes a lot of time, takes a lot of, like, you got to be pretty humble and put aside any stuff to do it, you know. I've been doing a lot of lives. Lives are way more fun than doing the actual videos, but the videos are fun too. And I think the funnest thing is the Synth Fighter podcast with Echo, or like jumping on a show with Noir Le Blanc, Autumn, After Hours, like that's super fun. I love doing that kind of stuff. I like live stuff because it's genuine, it's honest, it's fun, and the chat's interactive. It's very cool, you know. I find it fun. I think, but the only problem is it doesn't really, it seems like the only lives that get a lot of views, and this is so crazy, are the vertical. I'll test this out later. I might do it, I might just redo this whole thing and turn from landscape to portrait and just watch the difference in the video, because when you do a portrait live, YouTube throws it on the main feed, so you get promoted. When you do a landscape live, you just get buried, right? So this here is MPC versus Moog Labyrinth. This will probably just get buried in the algorithm. Nobody will probably even watch it, which is fine. But if you do a portrait style, straight up vertical video, YouTube promotes it in the main page. It keeps throwing you out. And I've watched it. I've done a couple by accident because they changed the feature so where you could actually go vertical was in the menu. And I just didn't see it, or they hit it, or something went on. And I had to go vertical a couple times. And right off the bat, I was like, what the hell? This got 1,000 views and I just finished? And then I went and did some research and I watched some videos about YouTube Live. And they said that the vertical videos get promoted because they throw them in like the shorts feed section. And you know how they do, it gets promoted like a short does. And it makes sense. The idea was they wanted to give small channel creators more visibility on the main pages where usually only the big dogs, you know, get promoted on there. Have you guys seen what's going on with Mr. Beast? You seen all the craziness going on with Mr. Beast, the largest YouTuber on the face of the earth that that Amazon just signed for $100 million to be, I think, exclusive on their platform, Twitch, maybe? I don't think I should talk about it on here, but it's friggin' crazy. Go look into it. Yeah, it's totally insane, man. Totally insane. Totally crazy. But you know what, dude? When you got a name like Mr. Beast, what do you expect from that type of organization? You know what I mean? Mr. Beast. Of all the names in the world, you chose Mr. Beast. Interesting, right? And then suddenly, with the name Mr. Beast, you climb to the highest echelons of all basically media. I think he grosses $600 million a year, the Mr. Beast enterprise. Either gross or net, I don't even know. But yeah, Mr. Beast is an interesting cat, and he's in an interesting scenario, and he's in a little bit of hot water at the moment, and you know, brother, maybe it's time for you to switch teams, I think. What do you think? Because it's time, man. You know, you're either with the good guys or you're with the bad guys. And that's on an intergalactic plane. You're either with the good guys or you're with the bad guys. And everybody's pretty much being given every opportunity in the world now to pick pick what team they're playing for. I don't know what Mr. Beast's deal is, but I'll tell you right now, he's the largest social media performer of all time. All of his shows are translated in every different language, every different country. I don't even know how many subscribers he has or people that follow him and stuff like that, but his enterprise is so gigantic. There's so much money on the line. There's so much there's so many eyes on his content that content is actively, I should phrase these things carefully. The Mr. Beast content has so many eyes on it from such a group, a demographic that people want to influence, that there's no way that there isn't many psychological techniques being embedded into that content that is meant to shape a young person's mind in a certain direction at the minimum. Okay? And God knows what the maximum. But, I mean, if you don't think so, go back and check out all the subliminal messages in Disney content. Check out all the subliminal messages in Nickelodeon. Check out all the subliminal messages in all that content that's all geared towards young minds and the corruption of a young mind. And it's dark crap, man. It's the dark arts. It's very dark crap. And it's time for all that nonsense to be removed from the eyes of the innocent, okay? Because it doesn't need to be that way. And it shouldn't be that way. And it's not going to be that way much longer. So I just feel like we're in an age of where the curtain is being pulled up, the veil is being lifted. Everybody's going to see what is behind that curtain, and what's behind that curtain is going to make a lot of people crap their pants. It's going to make a lot of people probably pass out. It's going to make a lot of people vomit on the spot once all is said and done. And it's got to be that way, because that kind of crap holds humanity back, man. It holds everybody back. It's a dark energy released by dark forces to keep a dark dome over our spiritual expansion and development as a race, where we're about 1,000 years behind where we should be in our spiritual evolution, our conscious evolution, our physical evolution as a species, as a planet. We're about 1,000 years behind, man. And it's because of crap like that we're behind, because it keeps everybody in a low frequency, man. And because we all play synthesizers, we're all into electronic music, we all know how powerful waves are and frequencies and sounds. And we all know how vibration is a powerful thing. And don't think that crap's not being used against you, because it is. So that's why you got to have your mind bulletproof. You got to have your body bulletproof. That's why we're doing the Synth Bros workout program coming up, man. Let's switch gears from all that dark nonsense. But maybe I'll do it today or tomorrow. I'm going to do a little 10-15 minute Synth Bros workout where, we play synthesizers, we sit down a lot, and I got a workout that I usually do 5 days a week, 3 days a week, but consistently, and I'll bring it to you guys, and you guys can take it, and you can use it, and you can do it. I'm also going to throw that workout in the back of this book too, and I'll do a little video together. Maybe I'll even do like a live stream. Maybe I'll do like what we did with the Kumate. I'll do like an 8-week little workout plan where I'll do a live stream on Monday morning together. We'll go through a workout, and then for that week, you just do the workout 3 or 4 times, and then next week I'll add something else to the workout, because I kind of want this channel to be more than just about synthesizers, but the basis is our love for synthesizers and gear, and our love for music and creativity, and but we also got to keep our bodies nice and tight, man, because we want to be playing this gear we spend a lot of money on this, man. We want to play this into our old age, and we want to be able to go up and sit down at the synthesizer for 3-4 hours and not feel like our back's been broken or we can't walk, right? So we'll do these and you know what, and I know what we all need to do a little more, get back in shape. Synths and 6-packs, baby. That's what we're going to call it. Synthesizers and 6-packs. Beachbody edition. That's what, I love that. Yeah. Synths and 6-packs. Beachbody edition. Synth Bros. Synth Bros workout is what we're calling it. I was going to call it the Behringer Bros, but nah, Synth Bros, because not everybody loves Behringer. but we'll call it synth packs, baby. Even better, synth packs. We're working on our synth packs today. Yeah, man, let's do it. I'm into it. So I'll get the workout program going. I'll tell you guys what, you don't even need anything. Yeah, people will come for the free synth packs, baby. You came for the sounds, you left with a synth pack. Bam! You came for the music, you left with a synth pack. Yeah. Not only you get a preset pack, you get a synth pack. Yeah. What do they call it? From the couch. That was a running program. I was watching this hour-long video today about copywriting because it's just interesting. So one thing the guy was talking about is how to become really good at copywriting, and it's all about like visualizing and what was the other thing he was talking about? Making things falsifiable. What do you say? Falsifiable? How does he say it? Falsifiable? Yeah, falsifiable. So like the greatest selling running app is called Couch to 5K. And just that is so simple, and it gives you a visualization of a couch, and then 5K is a visualization of that people running that very doable 4-minute synth packs. Yeah. And then it's just got the Synth Bro ripped with synthesizer bench press over his head. Yeah, we're going to get the synth community back in shape is what we're going to do, man. We're going to get the synth community back in shape because we need to remove this image that you can't have big muscles and play synths too. Look at Hans Vold. He's got the biggest muscles of anybody, and he's one of the greatest vintage synthesizer aficionados of all time, right? So I know Hans Vold is into it, but we're going to get back in shape. And guess what? We're not looking to be Arnold Schwarzenegger either. We're just looking to get back into moving. We're looking to get back into some physical activity at no cost. We don't have to join a gym because one of the biggest what do you call it, deterrences from getting back in shape is like, I don't want to go join a gym, or I want to get back in shape before I join a gym. This stuff you can do at home, man. You can do it in the bathroom right before you get in the shower. You don't need tons of space, but if you got some tons of space, you can do some more things, you know? You can grab some old synthesizers, open them up, take all the crap out of it, fill it with concrete, stick a couple wooden handles on it, now you got a curl bar. All right? You can get 2 Behringer modules, open them up, fill them with concrete, now you got 2 dumbbells, right? So we can do stuff like that. I'll even show you how to make dumbbells out of ice cream containers in concrete. So we can make our own, we'll make our own workout gear. We're going to teach you to jump rope too. Yeah, teach you to jump rope. And guess what? If you don't got a jump rope, just jump. That's the beauty of it. People are like, I don't got a jump rope. It's like, you don't need a jump rope. Just pretend you're jumping rope. Yeah, get a 6-foot MIDI cable. There's your jump rope, baby. That's what we're gonna do. We'll do the whole Synth Bros workout will be done with done with synthesizer gear. 6-foot MIDI cable for your jump rope. Concrete filled Behringer modules for your dumbbells. We got old Casio keyboards filled with concrete for your bench press. Crap like that. That's how we're gonna do it. Because we're going to get it going, baby. That's what we're going to do. Have some fun. Enjoy it. Not everything needs to be synth all the time. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of why we started this thing in the get-go, is because we want to have a little bit of fun when it comes to synthesizers and not be so serious all the time. You know? We don't all have to pretend like synths are the most serious things on planet Earth. All right? We don't have to act like we're in a PhD lecture every time we want to just talk about synthesizers. Sometimes we just want to complain and shoot off and have a bit of a laugh and joke around, you know? Do people starting to get that yet? Or do people still think I'm the, I don't know. I don't want to bring it up. It's too crazy. Too friggin' crazy, man. There's a couple things I want to do, but it's so edgy, man. is so damn edgy. But you know what? It's edgy in the most, to me, ridiculously non-edgy way. But it's so edgy for the synth world. It's so nuclear for the synth world that it might actually collapse the whole synthesizer community. That's why I can't do it. It would be like, I think if I did these 3 videos that I was thinking about, it might collapse all of synthesizer YouTube. It might just implode it. It might be that nuclear. And I just don't think that I want to go there with that. It would be so nuclear. It'd be so much fun, but it'd be so nuclear. Can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't do it. But you know what? I'm so sad today, man, that I didn't get... I'm so sad today that I didn't get the MPC... Yeah, Synth City would implode. So you can imagine that if I did these 3 videos, this 3-part series, boom, 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 then boom. If I did these 3 videos, you picture Blade Runner-esque cityscape, and it would just be like these insane starships coming in, and Synth City would just turn to ashes, and it would have to be rebuilt from whence it just was, because it would, oh God, nah, can't do it. I talked to my buddy from Newfoundland today about it. I was like, I got these 3 ideas. I was like, bro, but they are so avant-garde, and they are so next level that I think if I did them, not only would everything would just implode. But anyway, where at it now? So yeah, man, I'm excited. Just to recap some other things, we got the Synth Kumate coming up. We got the Halloween horror show coming up. A couple people said to me today in some comments, they were like they make some suggestions that they don't think the Synth Kumate should be in January, and I said, well, it doesn't have, because of January. I guess there's a January thing. I don't even know about it. There's some January thing with Cuckoo got going on where he does like 4 weeks of synths. I guess he does a challenge. And then I went and looked it up today. It seems a very cool idea he's got going on. He gives kind of like a theme, and then people do the theme, and he gives away some teenage engineering stuff. I guess maybe that was last year's or something. And then each week. So yeah, January. And then I was going to do Synth Kumate, which is 8 weeks long. So basically, someone was like, can you just do it in February so it doesn't overlap with January? And I think I'm going to do it in January. And then anybody who's taking part in Cuckoo's thing, just submit your song from January to the Kumate if you're involved. But the Kumate is a closed event in January, so it's only the legends involved and the winner of the Contender Series in October or November. The winner of the November Contender Series Kumate gets an invitation to the January Legends Series, right? So it's not like an open event anymore. It's closed now, and you have to get an invitation by winning, for this year anyway, or this one, you have to get an invitation to the Legend Series Kumate to actually get in. So it's not open. Can't be open. It's impossible to be open. You know, I'm just one man trying to do it, and it's just too intense to have it open. It would be too complicated, and I don't think it needs to be open. I think it's fun if we just keep the crew we got going and add, we'll do the Contenders. I'll do, well, the idea is I'm going to do 2 Legends Kumates a year, which is the official Kumate events, and then I'm going to do 2 Contender Series a year, And then each contender series, there'll be an invitation for the winner to the Legend series, which makes sense. I'm just following the UFC Ultimate Fighter model, but just making it synthesizers. If anybody doesn't know, go watch the Ultimate Fighter show, and that's basically what I'm basing it on. Individual event with teams. And then with prizes and with winners. That's what we're going to do this year. Any updates on the Halloween show? Thoughts on making it a video? Yeah, so Machines One, this is what I thought. So my thoughts on the Halloween show is it's an anything goes, right? This is an anything goes show. You get to submit if you want to, I think a video is cooler, but I think song's cool too. So if you want to submit a song, same thing, we'll do it via Bandcamp. And if you want to submit a video, you just send me the YouTube link. Same deal. And we'll submit a video and a song. I like that idea. I think it's cool. And it's something different, you know. Very, very cool. And, hey, what's up, PCP Robot? That's a cool name. What is that, primary care provider or lunatic PCP? Yeah. So yeah, PCP, if you're, you can enter the Contender Series. Contender Series, there's only 13 spots left. 20 spots open and 7 have been filled. So if you want to enter the Contender Series, send me an email. What's up, Valacor? Yeah, hype it up. I not know, man. It's intense to be a contender. It is content. I think the Contender Series, to be honest with you, is more intense than the first Kumate, and it's more intense actually probably than the Legend Series. You know, that's what I think. I think the Contender Series is. I think the Contender Series is cool, and maybe I don't know. I want to do some more ideas because I actually like the idea of. I like the idea of teams and there be a winning team. So maybe the Contender Series, there's 20 people. Huh. I'll think about it, but maybe the Contender Series will be a group of people. A contender team then moves on to the Legend Series. And then the contender team competes against the teams. So obviously there's an individual winner of the Legends Kumate, but then there's a team winner too. That'd be cool. The contenders versus the 5 Legends teams. That'd be cool. Very, very cool. Super interesting. So many ideas, man. So many things to think about. And yeah, I want to get jerseys made up. It'd be cool if we all had jerseys or someone said flags. Yeah, I based the Kumate. Here's the shirt. Here's the shirt, dude. Synth Kumate. Jean-Claude Van Damme, baby. Doing the splits on a keyboard, pretty much. Yeah, Bloodsport stole it from us because we are timeless, man. We're time travelers. Sonic surfers from a distant land. Yeah, if you want a Synth Kumate shirt, go pick one up at the t-shirt shop. Just go to my main page. It's in the descriptions link. I got to get a website because the way Fourth Wall does it, it's like Fourth Wall, dot, blah, 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 blah. I just need to be something simple. Well, country on America. USA, baby. Best country on planet Earth. By far. USA. Easy. No, I don't know. I think Thailand's the best country on Earth, to be honest. In Michigan, sweet. Shout out to Michigan. My boss at work's from Buffalo. It's not really Michigan, though. Oh, dude, it's nice here, man. I got, I don't know if you guys can see the garden back there. Let me see if I can show you. Got the garden going good back there. Can you see it? It's growing pretty good now. Yeah, a gimbal here. Yeah, so the Kumate is interesting. 5 teams. Yeah, we got a nice bit of land here, man. I think we got about 2 acres. 2 acres of land. We're trying to get the garden going and get the farm going, and we're going to be getting some chickens. And we're trying to basically get to the point, hopefully, where we grow as much food as we possibly can. Yeah, we got rabbits back there too. They've been eating the friggin' eating the peas and the sunflowers. The missus is losing it. And I told her, I was like, if you want me to get those rabbits, I will get them. I'll snare them and I'll eat them, or I'll cook them for us and we can eat them. Because I'm from Newfoundland, Canada, and rabbit's one of my favorite food. There's a rabbit farm up the road, actually. Rabbit's got more protein per pound than chicken, but it's got no fat, so you can't live off rabbits because you need fat, you know. But yeah, rabbit stew is amazing. Big UFC on tonight. You guys watch? Anybody watch UFC? UFC London. Oh, dude, rabbit on the grill, big time. Man, rabbit is so delicious. I don't know if you've never eaten rabbit, man. It is so delicious. Rabbit stew. Oh, baby. If I had to hurt, I would be a vegetarian. Good one. Yeah, UFC tonight. Any of you guys watch UFC? Good one tonight, man. I'm excited. I don't miss a UFC, man. I watch pretty much every UFC from prelims. So I got to watch tonight from 6 o'clock till probably about 2 in the morning. And I love it, man. I love the UFC. If I could, I would integrate this channel with UFC. Yeah. If I could, I'd integrate this channel with UFC and I would do UFC. Maybe I will integrate. I don't know. I've just been thinking about a lot of things. Yeah, UFC's the best. UFC right now is the best sport on TV by far. It's got no nonsense in it. You don't have to deal with any of that, you know what I'm talking about, any of that crap that goes on these days. It's pure testosterone. It's the best athletes by far. Better than military, better than special forces, better than NFL, better than any sport. These guys are the absolute cream of the crop, best of the best. And if you want to watch something, go type Sean Strickland whoops, or Sean Strickland beats Navy SEAL. And you watch what this UFC fighter does to a Navy SEAL in the cage. So they just did a challenge and he was like, I'm going to see how long I can last with you. And man, the Navy SEAL lasted 5 rounds, but Sean Strickland almost murked him. Like, it was insane to watch. Now, of course, if you switch and give weapons and stuff, of course, the SEAL would, be a totally different story. But I'll tell you what, man. UFC, man, they're the best of the best. Not even UFC, just mixed martial arts professionals in general are the best of the best. Easily. Top of the cream of the crop. So tonight's huge. UFC London, man. We got Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad. We've got Tom Aspinall versus, what's his name? It's slipping my mind now. Yeah, Manchester. Thomas Aspinall versus, throw it in there if you know. It's slipping my mind now because I'm in synthesizer mode. We got Paddy Pimblett versus the King Green, which is going to be good. The whole card's stacked. It's awesome from top to bottom. Really good card. Super fun. I mean, my wife loves UFC. She watches every UFC with me. Curtis Blades, yeah. Man, Curtis Blades, Aspinall is a good fight. That's a very good fight. I don't know who's going to take that fight because Curtis, his wrestling is insane, but Aspinall's wrestling is insane, and he's so athletic. Awesome fight. I got My money's on Aspinall. I think he's going to knock him out. I picked up a subharmonic because I wanted to get that before I pick up the Labby. You're going to get the Labyrinth? Did you just get here? Oh my God, if you just got here, you're going to have to rewind and watch my take on the Labyrinth, because I'm getting the Labyrinth as well. But I'm not talking about the Labyrinth no more now. Demetrius Johnson is amazing, dude. One of the best fighters of all time. I'd say pound, I guess, would you say pound for pound? You can't say pound for pound the best, because if Demetrius Johnson fought John Jones, I mean, so you gotta, it's sad, but you gotta give the best to who. Now you can have like maybe like Alex Pereira, you know, but heavyweight's gotta be the pound for pound best. Yeah, he's got a good YouTube channel. Great YouTube channel, huge gamer. I love the MMA content is awesome, like Jesse on Fire, MMA Guru, love those two shows. Jesse on Fire, I love his style of commentary and how he does his show. He mixes in the MMA and pop culture. MMA Guru's just genius, what he's got going on. And then you got all the shows like Bizbing and all those guys. Oh man, what's up, DJ Kane? The beautiful thing about the female MMA is that it's the only sport where you can sit down and watch men and women compete in the same sport and be just as entertained with the men as you are the women. And sometimes the men's fights are way better. And maybe this is just me, it's just an opinion, but WNBA versus NBA, light years apart. Women's tennis, I guess women's and men's tennis is probably pretty close too. Women's golf, men's golf, no chance. I don't even know the women. How come there's no women baseball teams? Why is there no women's baseball? There's only women's softball, you know? Yeah, women's MMA is awesome. It's cool. And I love how the UFC promotes the women's division as on par and equal, and they do like main events, women main events with men on the undercard. It's awesome, dude. If anybody wants to talk about the most equal fair sport out there, it's mixed martial arts for men and women competing on an equal keel. And guess what? Getting paid properly too. Women get paid in the UFC big time, man, making millions of dollars, getting paid what they deserve, putting their health on the line. It's absolutely legendary. Women's MMA is amazing, and the women who compete in MMA are all amazing too. Wicked personalities. It's awesome. Yeah, what time is it? Someone tell me the time. East Coast. Is it 5:30? I gotta go in and get supper ready and get stuff going before the UFC starts. Plus, I'm probably gonna catch some rays for a little bit too. But yeah, good stream today. Oh, 4:55. All right, 5 more minutes. We'll end it at 5 o'clock. But yeah. Anything else you guys want to ask me before we cook it? Move this in so I can see the screen a little better. Now that we're all over the MPC and I'm all sing a song. What do you think? I'm some clown, my brother? I can't sing a song, but I can tell stories. Sing a song. I guess then what kind of song could I sing? Nah, not singing no songs. Yeah, what's up? Thanks for joining me. Yeah, it was a good show. I had a good time today. It was super fun having you guys here. I'm glad a lot of you guys stuck it out for the whole show, man. It's a long live stream. Like I said, I couldn't post anything this week because I was in bed for 3 days with the Coof 24. I got smoked by the you know what. Keep trying. I got smoked by the Coof, if you know what I mean. And it hit me hard. Do you ever make classic EBM tracks? Burning like a fire. I make I don't know what kind of music I make, man. Listen, go to my yeah, I don't know. I don't put those crazy things up my nose because I don't trust them, but it was definitely something that hit me for sure. Yesterday I felt like I just fought a 12-round fight. My whole body was so sore. It was crazy. Weirdest stuff, man. Yeah, but I don't put that crap up my nose. No chance. Never. Yeah, man, you take it easy, PCP Robot. Go check out my channel and click oldest, and you can watch all my old jams and videos where I do live jams. That's the kind of music I make. There's no real style to it. It's more like just live jamming, riding the lightning, and playing synthesizers and just having a good time and having fun. MS5 is awesome. I got that on pre-order. I think I got to cancel it though because I got too many things pre-ordered. I got the UBXA desktop on pre-order. I got the MS5 on pre-order. I got this friggin' MPC3 here going. Put something else on my nose. What do you mean? Oh, you ordered the Polybrew 12? Wow. Oh, sweet. You got the Ambient Zero. Mine should be here soon, too. They just wrote me an email the other day and said that they're needed me to update my address. They're selling it. I'd sell you my 6 Synth Samurai. 6 what? Yeah, the UB desktop is insane, man. I think I'm going to get that. Because it's also, it bypasses all the issues people were having with the keyboard. And they didn't like the keyboard, and the keys were sketchy and sticky and just weren't high quality. So I think that, and come on, man, $799? How are you not going to get the UBXA desktop? Just as that'll go down as such a classic in the future if it holds up. The question about Behringer is we don't know how it'll hold up in the future. We do not know how that's going to hold up their gear in the future. But so far, I've got 4 Behringer synthesizers and have had them for years, a couple years at least, 3 years now, maybe, yeah. 3 years, and they've held up like perfect. But will they hold up after 20 years? I don't know. Will there be able to be serviced after 20 years? I don't know. That's half the reason why I'm more into friggin' digital these days and hybrids, is because I don't know if you'll have to service digital like you will analog and stuff. But I guess if I got that theory, I might as well just go VSTs. Yeah, I know. That's the problem. How come no company dares to clone the classic Simmons? I don't know. Good question, man. Oh, the Model Cycles is a cool little synth. Yeah, I'd like to get my hands on that too. I always want to try that. I haven't tried the Model one. Any of the Model. How do you say it? Model? Model? I don't know. Some dude gave me crap the other day again for pronouncing Taiga. Pittsburgh Modular Taiga. What's your opinion on the Op6? Op6 is one of my favorite synthesizers. Love it. It's the heart of my whole setup. I use my Op6 to sequence everything. That might seem crazy, but if you don't understand, go watch one of the old videos and you'll understand. Yeah, I set up my sequence on the Op6 with a patch. Then I MIDI it out via MIDI through box to the wave state, the mod wave, the mini freak, the drum log, and that clocks everything. And then it also sends MIDI sequence notes to the mod wave and the wave state, and then I like manipulate them as I'm jamming. Did you see this week's Bad Gear on the Korg replay? Yeah. I can't watch Bad Gear, dude. It's too ADHD, MK Ultra, seizure-inducing videos for me. Can't watch it. Nothing against him. He does good videos, but I can't watch it. I don't like that style of video. I feel like it's messing with my brain. I don't like it. I feel like it's manipulating my mind, and I don't like it. Plus Bad Gears in the Synth Mafia. And he stole my bubbles joke. My Uli's bubble bath. He didn't like bathing in Uli's bubble bath. Bad Gear, come on, man. You know, Weaver Beats and Bad Gear didn't like bathing in Uli's bubble bath? Uli's sonic bubble bath? You imagine those guys stealing my joke and don't even give me credit. What a bad look, man. Stole my joke and didn't even mention Synth Samurai. Say my name, say my name. All you talking about me without ever mention me. Say my name, say my name. How about that? That's a song for you. Say my name, say my name. Say Synth Samurai, Synth Samurai. Take my joke, don't say my name. Who are you? Are you that guy? Who's that guy that stole Rogan's jokes? He was scared, yeah. There's only 2 people who say my name, and that is Nick Bat, because he's amazing, and Noir LeBlanc, because he's amazing. And those 2 dudes are super legit, and they're the only 2 that will say my name, and the other ones won't. And that's okay. Not everyone needs to like me. I'm an acquired taste. I'm like caviar, or sushi, or kimchi. You know, I'm the kimchi of the synthesizer world, or the caviar. I'm an acquired taste. You need to watch me for a while to understand that this is actually just what I'm like. I'm not putting on a show. Ask my missus. When I go in the house later, this is the exact same energy I bring to her. This is the exact same energy I have when I'm watching the UFC. This is just me. It's just who I am. This is real. It's not a joke. You know, I wear my sunglasses in the house. I wear kimonos in the garden. It's just me. You know? Yeah. So, I'm an acquired taste. Some people don't ever acquire it, and that's fine. If you like the taste, you like it. If you don't like the taste, you don't like it. No big deal. Like I said, just doing this for fun. Florian is good with us. Yeah, I like Bad Gear too. He's cool. I have no idea what Synthpunk's doing. No idea what's up with his channel. And, yeah, man, I don't know what he's up to. I was hoping his channel was going to be more of a permanent thing because he was making some cool content there when he refreshed it. It was good stuff. And, yeah, I wish him the best, man. I hope he gets his channel up and going again and finds his level with what type of content he makes. He got content that I absolutely love, and he got content that I don't like, just like I got content that you don't like, and you got content I don't like. But he's a cool guy, man. I hope he gets his channel back up and going. He's got a lot to offer, and I wish he would just... Synthpunk, if you're listening, I wish you would just, man, go with, you know, what your positive points are and your high points, man. I don't care if people are hard on Behringer. Good. This is the deal. Have thick skin, man. What's up, Hans Volt? If you don't like Behringer, good. I love when people don't like Behringer. I think it's hilarious. I also find it funny that certain people only dislike Behringer. Like this Yuki the Dragon guy. You guys see him? You know, God bless him. He's going through a moment where he just had a huge meltdown, and I guess he sold every piece of Behringer gear he's got because his UBXA had sticky keys, and he went after Behringer, and somehow, for some reason, he's been using Behringer forever, and he just kind of like had a meltdown, and he just went full, you know, Behringer derangement syndrome, and then he gets an OB6 by Sequential, and he's on his like 23rd OB6. He keeps rebuying it for some crazy reason and making videos about it. And all his videos, he just says how crap it is, and the knobs don't work, and they're too loose, and this synth doesn't do that. And fair enough, it's awesome that he, yeah, Hans Volt is one of the most hardcore Behringer haters ever. He's the leader of the, what do you want to call him? The anti-Behringer Legion. So it's cool. I love Hans Volt. You know, and I love the fact that he doesn't like Behringer, and I love the fact that I love Behringer. I'm unabashed Behringer lover. I love Behringer so much that it makes people makes people question my sanity. They think I'm paid by Uli or something, you know. A lot of people were wondering, has Uli done the most genius? So this is a theory that's been going around the internet. I don't know if you guys have seen it on the forums and stuff, but this is a theory that's been going around the internet that Uli and Behringer went out and decided to create the most genuine, authentic, lovable, handsome, in shape Behringer supporter of all time, and that I am an industry plant by Behringer in order to elevate Behringer back into the synth community through charisma, good looks, and a slick tongue. That's a theory going around the internet. And I don't know, I take it as a compliment, I guess. It's kind of a compliment that people think I'm handsome, for one. Two, think that I'm in pretty good shape. And think that I got a real slick tongue, that Uli would actually have recruited me and paid me to be the unofficial leader of the Behringer Bros. Oh, hilarious. But yeah, can neither confirm nor deny if that's true or not. Tom Servo, yeah. Behringer sounds good to some people, it sounds bad to other people, but when you've got a studio, yeah, the Birdman loves Behringer and loves, oh yeah, Carlos Mencia, Matty, yeah. So, who was I talking about? Oh yeah, so Weaver Beats and whatever the dude's name is, Audio Pills, what's that show called? Bad Gear. The boys are the Carlos Mencias of the synth world. They stole my joke, the Uli's Bubble Bath. They went and used it as like the main hook for their whole show, and they never even said my name. Come on, fellas, come on. I know I'm not in the club, but come on, man. Put a little respect on a samurai's name for such an elegant joke, man. In such an elegant character. Come on, dude. Come on, Weaver. I got you 10,000 views, baby. With that one joke. That one joke got you 10,000 views. And counting, I guess. That one character I created got you 10,000 views, man. And you couldn't even say my name? And I was going to send you a Behringer Bros shirt, dude. Weaver, I was going to send you a Behringer Bros shirt free of charge. As a thank you for the back and forth and a bit of fun. I'll still send you the shirt. I'm just trying to get a hold of your address. So Noir, if you're peeking in here every once in a while, just send Weaver an email and tell him that I'll send him a discount code for a free Behringer Bros t-shirt off the website, and he can order it. Or I can just send it to him directly if he wants, because I thought it was cool he made that video, even though they hammered me, man. Weaver's got some wild Weaver beavers that are pretty intense, man. I had to get out of there. That place was a wild, I don't know what you want to call it, but I was on the wrong block when I rolled up in that comment section. Woo-wee! I had to like cut and run. It was too crazy. And also, man, I gotta get those shades in the mail to you, Hayes, man. Sorry, I've been so busy and friggin' sick and stuff, man, but I'm gonna get those shades in the mail this week. Yeah, wild stuff, man, but Carlos Mencias of the synth world, man. Couldn't even say old Synth Samurai's name. I just wonder why. Do you ever wonder why? In the wrestling world, it's called giving a rub to the new guy, you know? It's called like, hey man, here's a little bit of shine. You want a Behringer hater? Yeah, I'll make a Behringer hater shirt. What do you want? Like, what do you want it to say? Give me some ideas in the Discord. Throw some ideas in the Discord, and I'll make a Behringer hater shirt. Oh, you just want me to go with my gut? All right. What do you want hater-wise, though? Okay, some guys throw some comments. What are some ideas in here for an anti-Behringer t-shirt? What's some ideas for an anti-Behringer t-shirt? I'll throw up on the website. That's how far I go. Yeah, what are some ideas for an anti-Behringer t-shirt? Behringer Bros are Behringer hoes. How about that? How about this? Behringer Bros with an X through the bros, and then under that, hose. Maybe that's not good. No. Or Behringer hell knows. Yeah. How about that? Yeah, how about that? The Behringer Bros with the bros X'd, and then the Behringer hell knows. Oh, yeah, that's true. All right, yeah. PG-13. Yeah, sorry. It's got to be a PG-13 shirt. PG-13 shirt. Let's get this in the shot just for some beauty. There we go. Behringer Bros. No, I can't do that. I guess I could have, what could be a good anti-Behringer shirt? It's so hard for me to think because I love Behringer so much. It's so hard for me to put in that mindset. I need to switch my brain up to, be a, I need to switch my brain into the Behringer hater mode. So if I was Hans Volt, what would I be saying? Behringer, what could we do? I can't even think, man. I tried to install it today and it wasn't out. It said it's not coming out for 2 or 3 weeks. Is that true? I went up there and tried to do everything. It was like, come back in 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, it's so difficult because Behringer is so good. Behringer is so good, I can't even think of a negative thing to put on a t-shirt about him. You know? I can't think of a negative point about Behringer. If you were, you'd buy samurai books for ideas, yeah. Behringer blows. Oh, that might be the one, baby. That's it. Behringer blows with a guy vomiting onto a keyboard. That's it, Maddie. Attaboy. Behringer blows. Yeah, Behringer blows with a guy throwing up onto a keyboard. Behringer blows. That's what we'll do. I'll make a Behringer blows versus a Behringer Bros t-shirt. Behringer blows. Yeah. Yeah, how about this? I bought 20 Behringers and all I've got left is this t-shirt. I have Behringer derangement syndrome, yeah. A lot of people got Behringer derangement syndrome. Oh man. Yeah. Behringer blows. That's what we'll go with. Behringer blows. Blah. All right, homies. I gotta bail, man. I gotta get inside and I got to get some supper going and watch UFC. I sold the Moog One. I sold the Moog One for all the Behringer synthesizers. Behringer 2024, yeah. Uli for president. That's what we'll do. Uli for president. Enjoy your evening. Yeah, you take it easy, Hayes. You guys take it all easy. You guys enjoy your evening. Hope you enjoyed the show. It was a rambling rant fest after a week of sickness. I guess I just had to get all that off my chest, you know. And shout out to Weaver Beats. You're the man. Thank you for entertaining that video way back in the day. Audio Pills. Bad Gear. Cheers for repping the Uli joke. And it's okay to say my name. Come on, dude. All right, you guys take it easy. So.